Hi there, girls, and it is so nice to chat to you again. It has been a while, and I hope you're keeping well and that you're also keeping safe. And I just want to let you know that this is probably the last art tutorial. Well, it's not an art tutorial, but the videoing in my home studio. This will probably be the last time because we are now starting with Google Classroom, and you will receive this video via Google Classroom. So as you return, as each grade returns, we shall continue with the artworks, the projects that we started with earlier in the year, and then either your parents or your guardians will. So yes, as I mentioned, either your parents or your guardians will collect your artwork and the materials. I shall arrange it with the various class grades, and we will let you know when to collect it, girls. Great, lovely. So I hope you have enjoyed the Robin Bird and Frangipani and butterfly art tutorials. We started with the 2D art tutorial and Robin Bird, and then we carried on and we did the 3D Frangipanis, which I then attached to the 2D artworks. Now, if one does that, you actually call it a relief. If a 3D object protrudes from a 2D artwork, it is called a relief. So once I have done that, I thought, no, I have to go all the way and do a complete 3D Frangipani little bonsai tree and a robin bird, which I wanted to do. Remember I mentioned in the last art tutorial of series 2 that I've got a surprise in series 3. Well, this is the surprise I was thinking of. But now, before I continue, I just need to share something with you. I'm sure you all remember our dear beloved late Mrs. Perry. Well, when I heard the news of her passing, I was in my bedroom. I sat on the bed and I looked out of the window, and there I saw the most lovely little robin bird hopping on our lawn, and it was very comforting just looking at that little bird, and it did comfort me. So therefore, these robin birds art projects were actually a tribute to Mrs. Perry. It started with the first one that we did a video. Mr. Somlal did the video, and that's the first little robin bird artwork I did. And Mrs. Perry was the inspiration for this subject matter. I googled what the characteristics are of a robin bird, and it said the robin birds have got a very plucky nature. So when I looked up the meaning of plucky, it means that it's a very courageous and brave characteristic to have. And as we know, Mrs. Perry was very brave and courageous. Oh, in the face of difficulty, to be very brave and courageous in the face of difficulty. And she was very brave and courageous her whole life long. She didn't have an easy life. And right up to the end, she was very brave with her illness. And therefore, this Robin Bird series is a tribute to her. The robin bird is also alert and cheerful, which our dear Mrs. Perry was as well. And so I went ahead and I did make a little 3D Frangipani tree and robin bird as a tribute to Mrs. Perry. And yes, so she will always be remembered fondly and with a lot of love. And this is for our dear beloved Mrs. Perry. Right, and yes, so as we see, this is, if I'll have to look at the elements of art, if something is freestanding, it is called, the element is form. It is a freestanding object. You can move around it, so that's one of the elements, is form. Another one is colour. Tone is another element. Texture, the texture of the bird's feathers. Right, and also shape. Look at the shapes of the veins on the leaf. Right, girls. So I was hoping that we could make this little artwork in series 3, but when I actually made this, I realized that it is extremely challenging and quite time consuming. And as we will be starting with our classwork, we will have to put this project on hold and see how it goes. Great, girls. So now, and let me just again, before I greet, put on my lovely little face mask that Mrs. Willemse made for me with the robin bird. And her business has evolved. She's now sealed her little elastics so they don't fray. And yes, it is a 3-layered mask. So the breathing, it's got a special fabric in. So it is extremely easy to breathe through this mask. Very comfortable, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again, girls, and also to teach those girls online. Great, girls. Thank you, and bye-bye. Bye.